Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to this week's video. I'm your host, Bia as usual, and today I kinda asked you permission last week to do a little sketchbook tour. It's been a few crazy weeks. I am preparing for that big con, so I've been kinda doing mostly fan art, so I'm just going through my bucket list of fan art. And yeah, so not a lot has been going on and I don't have a lot of time to do a big video, but next week I promise will be a fun video. I'm in my living room today, right next to the door because light. I apologize for most of my videos being quite dark. Most of my drawing videos are filmed in my little cave. And I don't have any windows there, but I really wanted to have a nice cozy space today in my living room. So you probably will hear neighbors, birds and all that, but I hope it's not too much. So I kind of have two sketchbooks to show you. If you don't know, I do my own sketchbooks. Very simple, I always do them in the landscape format. They are pretty simple, I don't do anything fancy. In fact, for this one, I did not even bother to make a cover. Just because I don't know, at the time I just couldn't be bothered. This one is full. This one is the one that I am using currently. Almost full, but not really. I'm taking a lot longer to fill out sketchbooks because I don't really sketch. I tend to do my final pieces in the sketchbooks. But since I've been using more like loose sheets of paper, I end up not using the sketchbook as much. I want to get back to sketching. Maybe I'll do a little video where we sketch together. Maybe that'd be fun. So we can start with the one that's the oldest. So I started this one in August/September of 2020. So it's been a while, and most of you, if you have been in this channel for a while, might actually recognize some of these pieces, which might be fun. This drawing, I believe, was one of the first drawings I did for a review of the black velvet brushes. I'm going to mention a lot of videos, so maybe I'll just link them down below if you find the drawing that you like and that you want to check it out. It will probably be in the description down below since I don't think I can card that many videos. Underneath is, wow, this is really old. This is just like a page of hands. I think I did this page with the Arteza watercolors, which to be honest I don't like. And I think you can show because I just wanted to remove this from my site. Then we have one of the first drawings I think I did with my Jello Mission Gold watercolors. This is really a throwback. It's been a while since I've looked at this sketchbook, so it's kind of funny to just look at this. So yeah, I think this was one of the first. They are still one of my favorite watercolors to this day. This one was one of the first that I did with the Peerless watercolors. They are like sheet watercolors and they're also really good. I also really like them. I don't reach out for them as well a lot just because I have not been doing a lot of watercolor, to be honest. I kind of want to get back to it. I feel quite rusty in watercolor. I've been doing mostly ink and digital, so watercolor and gouache has been kind of taking a hit. These two pages were actually just doodles. They were just with some acrylic pens that I had. I don't quite remember if they had a reason. I was just doodling, the era of doodling that I don't really do anymore, unfortunately. Here we have, I quite like this one. I think she's quite cute. The pen I was using for the leaves was very much dying, so, and the stars are kind of in a shiny material. You can kind of see that. I didn't even date these, so I don't know. Oh, okay, this one is a video. This one is the watercolors that my dear friend Delphine sent me. So these are watercolors by Delphine over Apollo, all of these, and I do have a video for this as well, and this, look, it's shiny, it's all shiny. I do love these watercolors. I tend to use more the shiny ones for accents, and I haven't used the other ones a lot. Again, same reason, I haven't been using watercolors that much, but I do miss it. It's quite fun. This one is a Draw This in Your Style from my dear friend Helena Caifin. I remember this one being really fun, and I think it was with my Jello again. I know that this page I was practicing for Inktober, so yeah, I'll have some Inktober things here. There were just a few sketches. I think the prompt here was Magic's shoes, so I just trying to like I think I wanted to do like Dorothy shoes, and I think that's what I did. This was my piece for the Archer and Olive acrylic paints, so I did just like little rainbow tattoos all over her. Okay, here is just a few pages with sketches. This I remember quite well. This was a day that a friend went to my home and we were just practicing drawing animals, and my partner suggested we did like a little witch with a familiar. So I first wanted to do a mouse, and then I decided to do a little birdie. This is just a sketch, I think. Yeah, this was the sketch that I first did. I wasn't quite enjoying it. I was finding it quite, I don't know, just stiff. So I ended up doing this one instead. I did a little doodle here. I decided I wanted to do a little gerbil instead, and I did this gal. I think she turned out quite cute. I don't remember. I think I shared this in my Instagram. I think so. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I do end up posting a lot more there. I quite like her hair color, and once again, these were my Jello because I had just got them recently, so I was just loving experimenting. I love this like swatches that were happening here. Quite enjoy them. Here we start the Inktober preparation. So it first was Harpy, and I wanted to do like little small drawings for that year. This was 2020, so I did not participate in 2021 because I don't know, I already completed Inktober like 3 years, so I didn't feel the need to participate again, and I was quite busy. But this one I quite enjoyed the drawings. Some of them are still for sale, I think, in my Instagram shop. On my shop, not Instagram shop. But yeah, I still kind of want to do this format here, this pose here. I do quite enjoy the triangle here, quite like it. But I ended up going with little baby bird crying, and I think I ended up using this one. This was also one of my first stickers on Patreon, which no longer exists. I had to close it down, but I do want to come back with coffee, maybe in the summer when the craziness of cons ends and I'll have maybe some time. But yeah, I quite enjoy her. She's fluffy and she's cute. I believe this is a draw this in your style again. There was a time that I was really into doing draw this in your styles, and I still enjoy them, but I haven't found one in a while that just really calls out to me. I think I found one the other day, so I might maybe do it, and that's a good excuse to use other supplies. And I remember that at this one I had not done gouache in a while, so I remember it was hard at first. I think she came out pretty cute, very pastel-y, and I do love this hat. I wish I had this hat. This was an attempt. Let's just say it was an attempt. I kind of wanted to create a little OC. If you know me, I don't do a lot of OCs. I don't tend to draw a lot of characters a lot of times. Like, I create a character and that's sometimes it, but this one was one of the characters I really wanted to maybe make an OC of, and maybe one day I'll also try and do a video with you guys to help me develop her more. I think I wanted to call her Alana, I think, and she was a little witch, and I think it's here. This turned out to this. Yeah, I wanted to make her cute. I believe this was, I think this was with the Peerless, and this one was probably with my Jello, I think, judging by the colors I used. But yeah, she's a little witch. I created her in October of that year, I think, with ink, image here. I think I quite like her. I would like to come back to her. And yeah, this drawing was with the Peerless. Yes, I remember this was done for a giveaway with them, and I just added some gold accents to make it all sparkle, because I love gold, and who doesn't? But yeah, the colors are super pretty and super vibrant with these ones, and I quite enjoy them. I do have a video on Peerless, so again, will be linked down below. But they are very nice. Again, here we are. And this was, I think, the first little doodle I did when I got my glass dip pen, I think. I might be wrong, but I think it is. Like, the line weight is giving me glass dip vibes. And I think that was just like first time I did it to just check the line weight. And here I start with it was a time that we did a little like, it was a challenge where you would draw using the style of other people, six artists, I think. I'll put it here as well, the drawings that I did. So this was for I'm a Wonder, so I was trying to do her style, I'm a Wonder. This one was for Sophie MC Pike. Comparing that her style is the simplest, it was so much more difficult to do her style. Like, I'm a Wonder was pretty simple. I think I have a video as well for this one, I don't quite remember. I'll check. But yeah, Sophie was quite difficult for me. I don't know why, it was just, I'm not used to having such a abstract kind of, not really artwork. This was a Draw This in Your Style again. I think from I'm a Wonder, I think. I will correct myself here in the screen if I'm wrong. And these were done with the Cotman sketch set. And it is a video, I think. So again, I'll link it down below. The Cotman sketch is not my favorite, is quite gummy. But it is great for beginners, and yeah, I just wanted to show that you can do a great piece. It does have a crap ton of acrylic pen on top, like to make some of the clouds a bit more opaque and everything like that, but that's just a little side note. I also think this is a video, so yeah, as you can tell, I don't really do like sketches. I ended up just drawing finished pieces on my sketchbook. This was a testing for some watercolors I got. I don't quite remember the name, but I'll put it in the screen. But yeah, this drawing was done with Aquiline markers. They're okay to use. They're not my fave supply to use, just because they don't allow that much layering, at least the way that I enjoy doing it. But they're not bad. They're not bad. They're fun, and they have some very fun colors. And yeah, my style has not changed that much since then, I think. Maybe. I feel like this is something I'll still do today. Like, at least the themes have not changed at all. Yeah, this is glass dip pen. This was just practices from the glass dip pen, I think. And yeah, this was the drawing I ended up doing for the glass dip pen video, I think. And it's quite fun. I have not used it in a while, but I do want to use it in a future video because I have an idea I want to do, and I think the glass dip pen will do wonders. This was Draw This in Your Style for TikTok. So I found a TikTok that was kind of like, do this version, then do yours. I'll try and put the original here or the name of the artist. I'll probably find it on my Instagram. But it was quite fun. As you can tell, when I do acrylic pen drawings, the next page is quite a mess. Because these are all the swatches, like all the times I had to press the pen to activate it and all that stuff. But I think it turned out pretty cute. And it's all acrylic pen, so it's a bit shiny. And I do miss doing just acrylic pen drawings. So once again, something I might want to come back to. I do miss exploring different mediums. This is for a Skillshare class, actually. If you don't know, I do classes on Skillshare. I haven't done one in a while. I do have them mostly on watercolor. I have one on clay pens. So do let me know if there's any class that you want me to do on Skillshare. I haven't done one in a while just because I don't really know what to do. So if you could help me, I would really appreciate it. This was on how I draw hair, on how like I take a reference and just do hair. Some people were quite interested in how I usually draw hair. And this is the swatch page. I quite enjoy just doing the swatch page next to the sketchbook, next to the drawing. I find it interesting. This was when I got the Karin markers, which I still have to make a full-on review for the brush pens. The watercolor ones, I just haven't had the time to really dig my hands into them. But they were quite fun to use, and these ones were the markers that are like acrylic ink, and I do love those. I love those. Haven't used them in a while again, but I do enjoy them a lot, and I do have a video on them. Yeah, this was also with the markers of the watercolor ones. So yeah, I haven't used them a lot. I do need to use them more. This was when I finished it, so it took me around a year to finish this itty bitty sketchbook. It's not a lot of pages, as you can see, so it took me a full year to fill this out. It's just that thing where I don't really sketch that much. When I do finished pieces, that's when I fill it out, and that has not just been happening on a sketchbook. I've just been doing them on like loose sheets of paper just because I've been enjoying more a different type of paper. I forgot to mention this is the Canson XL Media watercolor paper, and I quite enjoy it for sketchbooks. I just get a large A3 pad, and I can usually do a few sketchbooks from it. There usually maybe 3 sketchbooks from it, so it quite pays up. Hey guys, Editing Bee here, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm actually going to cut the video here. I'm going to do the second sketchbook on a feature video when I actually finish it. Just felt like the video was already a bit too long, and that way when I show you this sketchbook, the one that I'm working on currently, it'll just be fuller, and I will try my best to do stuff there that you haven't seen before, so that it's a bit more interesting to see. I hope you still enjoyed this video. It was quite nostalgic to see pieces that I did well over a year ago, and I honestly had not looked at them in a while. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a like, subscribe, it helps out a lot, and please leave a comment, let me know which of the videos that I mentioned is your favorite. If you remember any of these drawings from back in the day, I find it just very curious to see how long have you been just like dealing with my shenanigans. Next week the video will be a bit more interesting. I can let you know that it's our Ferris wheel press as well. I have a very nice chill video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!